This is a must-win situation. Must win. So I have one ask for everyone in the audience, everyone who watches this video, everyone in the live stream. There's one request. It's very important. Register to vote. Okay? And get everyone you know and everyone you don't know, drag them to register to vote. There's only 2 days left to register to vote in Georgia and Arizona. 48 hours. Like, text people now. Now. Oh, and then make sure they actually do vote. If they don't, this will be the last election. That's my prediction. Nothing's more important. Nothing's more important. So get everyone you know. So I'm speaking to people out there. Everyone in the crowd, I think, is already convinced. But for people out there that are watching the video, watching the live stream, you need to get everyone you know, at work, your friends, family, text groups, your social media, everything. Get them to register to vote right now.
Tech mogul Elon Musk took center stage at a Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, the site of a recent failed assassination attempt on the former president. The atmosphere was tense as Musk, known for his innovations in electric vehicles and space exploration, stepped into the political spotlight. His presence at this symbolic location amplified the gravity of his message. As Musk began his address, the crowd fell silent, eager to hear what the enigmatic billionaire had to say.
Hi, everyone. As you can see, I'm not just MAGA, I'm dark MAGA. Well, first of all, I want to say what an honor it is to be here. And, you know, the true test of someone's character is how they behave under fire. And we had one president who couldn't climb a flight of stairs, and another who was fist pumping after getting shot. Fight, fight, fight! Blood coming down the face. Now, America is the home of the brave. And there's no truer test than courage under fire. So who do you want representing America? Yeah, absolutely.
Musk's opening remarks referenced the recent assassination attempt on Trump and contrasted it with perceived weaknesses in the current administration, immediately highlighting the high stakes of the upcoming election. Building on this momentum, Musk delved into the critical nature of the election.
And I think this election, I think it's the most important election of our lifetime. This is no ordinary election. The other side wants to take away your freedom of speech. They want to take away your right to bear arms. They want to take away your right to vote effectively. You've got 14 states now that don't require voter ID. California, where I used to live, is just passed a law banning voter ID for voting. I still can't believe that's real. So how are you supposed to have a proper election if there's no ID? It's just meaningless.
Musk's concerns about voter ID laws and election integrity resonated with the audience. He expressed disbelief at recent changes in California, then emphasized the importance of free speech in democracy.
And free speech is the bedrock of democracy. And if people don't know what's going on, if they don't know the truth, how can you make an informed vote? You must have free speech in order to have democracy. That's why it's the First Amendment. And the Second Amendment is there to ensure that we have the First Amendment.
As Musk's speech progressed, his message became increasingly urgent and direct. He issued a stark warning about the potential consequences of the election's outcome.
President Trump must win to preserve the Constitution. He must win to preserve democracy in America. Yes. This is a must-win situation. Must win.
The gravity of Musk's words hung heavy in the air. The tech entrepreneur, known for his futuristic visions and ambitious projects, was now painting a picture of a potentially dire future if the election didn't go as he believed it should. His next words drove home the urgency of the situation.
So I have one ask for everyone in the audience, everyone who watches this video, everyone in the live stream. There's one request. It's very important. Register to vote. Okay? And get everyone you know and everyone you don't know, drag them to register to vote. There's only 2 days left to register to vote in Georgia and Arizona. 48 hours. Like, text people now. Now. Oh, and then make sure they actually do vote. If they don't, this will be the last election. That's my prediction. Nothing's more important.
Musk's plea for voter registration and participation reached a fever pitch as he continued.
So get everyone you know. So I'm speaking to people out there. Everyone in the crowd, I think, is already convinced. But for people out there that are watching the video, watching the live stream, you need to get everyone you know, at work, your friends, family, text groups, your social media, everything. Get them to register to vote right now. Only 2 days left for Georgia and Arizona. Only a couple weeks left in Pennsylvania. And if they're not registered to vote, it doesn't matter at that point. Register to vote. I'm being repetitive for a reason, okay? So nothing is more important. And a lot of people think maybe their vote doesn't count. Well, it does, okay? It does. It matters. And this election could be decided by 1,000 votes, 500 votes. A tiny margin. So get everyone you know to register to vote. I believe that's swapthevote.com. I believe that's the site. And double check that your registration is good. Don't take it for granted. I'm just being repetitive about this point because it is the one takeaway.
The repetition in Musk's speech was deliberate and effective, hammering home the critical importance of voter registration and participation. His emphasis on the potential for a close margin in the election added a sense of personal responsibility to each listener's role in the democratic process. As Musk concluded his speech, he made one final impassioned plea.
And honestly, you want to just be a pest. Just be a pest to everyone you know, people on the street, everywhere. Vote, vote, vote. Fight, fight, fight. Vote, vote, vote. Thank you.
The crowd cheered as Musk left the stage, his forceful political debut leaving a lasting impression. For further insight into his perspective, we can examine his comments from an interview on the Lex Fridman podcast.
Well, I think there's, people tend to take, like, say, an endorsement as, well, I agree with everything that person has ever done their entire life 100% wholeheartedly. And that's not going to be true of anyone. But we have to pick, we've got two choices really for who's president. And it's not just who's president, but the entire administrative structure changes over. And I thought Trump displayed courage under fire, objectively. He's just got shot. He's got blood streaming down his face and he's like fist pumping, saying fight. That's impressive. Like, you can't feign bravery in a situation like that.
Musk's admiration for Trump's reaction to the assassination attempt is clear, and it provides context for his emphasis on courage and strength during his rally speech. He continued to explain his stance.
Like, most people would be ducking. There would not be, because it could be a second shooter, you don't know. The President of the United States got to represent the country, and they're representing you. They're representing everyone in America. Well, I think you want someone who is strong and courageous to represent the country. That's not to say that he is without flaws. We all have flaws. But on balance, and certainly at the time, it was a choice of, Biden, poor guy, has trouble climbing a flight of stairs. And the other one's fist pumping after getting shot. This is no comparison.
Musk's comparison between Trump and Biden echoes the sentiments he expressed at the rally, emphasizing the importance of strength and resilience in a leader. He then touched on key policy issues that influenced his endorsement.
I mean, who do you want dealing with some of the toughest people and other world leaders who are pretty tough themselves? And I'll tell you, like, what are the things that I think are important? I think we want a secure border. We don't have a secure border. We want safe and clean cities. I think we want to reduce the amount of spending that we're, at least slow down the spending. Because we're currently spending at a rate that is bankrupting the country. The interest payments on U.S. debt this year exceeded the entire Defense Department spending. If this continues, all of the federal government taxes will simply be paying the interest.
Musk's concerns about government spending and the national debt provide additional context for his urgent call to action at the rally. He concluded with a historical warning.
And you keep going down that road, and you end up, in the tragic situation that Argentina had back in the day. Argentina used to be one of the most prosperous places in the world. And hopefully with Milei taking over, he can restore that. But it was an incredible fall from grace for Argentina to go from being one of the most prosperous places in the world to being very far from that. So I think we should not take American prosperity for granted.
Musk's rally appearance at the site of Trump's recent assassination attempt has sparked intense debate. His dire warnings and call for voter engagement have polarized the nation, underscoring the election's high stakes. As America grapples with this tech titan's political plunge, one question looms large. How will voters respond to Musk's urgent call for civic action in this pivotal moment for democracy?